Hey everyone, it's Laura Pugh in an episode of Burn Alert. So get ready, get some ointment, get some water, because this is gonna hurt. This is what we all want to say to those classic Empire haters. Yes, haters. Why are they haters? Because this horse had 14 weeks between the Holy Bull and the Arkansas Derby. The Holy Bull he didn't even fire, and before that, the last actual good effort he had came in November. So he pretty much went from November to April. November to April. Between good efforts, between efforts he actually got something out of. That's why. On top of that, realize this horse had a monumental amount of issues before this race. He came out of the Holy Bull with a hoof abscess. I mean, really, marinate on that just a bit. A hoof abscess. Imagine having an abscess or anything wrong, or how about this? A pus-filled pocket inside your foot and try walking on it, let alone running on it. Good luck with that. This horse was running on it, came out of the Holy Bull, they found that wrong with him, and then, a couple weeks later, he refuses to train, and they find out that's because he was having back issues. So this horse missed a ton of time. After that, he comes into this race after getting some good training under his belt, and he gets just a horrendous trip. Not Arrogate bad, but pretty bad. I mean, just horrible. That's the only word I can think of. Sorry, because that's really what it was. It was horrible. To say anything less is just kind of omitting the truth. I'm not gonna do that. So, he stumbles out of the gate, he gets checked soon after, and then he gets checked again by Malagasy, who comes running up and just drifts right over, checks again. This is all coming into the first turn, so he's pretty much lost a ton of position. After that, he gets boxed. After that, he gets to sit behind a wall of horses while his competitors, Malagasy and Conquest Mo Money, the latter finishing second, get a huge jump on him. Coming into the stretch, the jockey finally decides, okay, you know what, we need to swing wide if we're going to go anywhere, so he swings 4 wide. 4 wide, and the others have a 2-3 length head start on him. He still runs them down. He finished in 12 1/5 for that last furlong. You can sit there and go about the last 3 furlongs all you want here. The fact of the matter is, his last 8 is the most telling, because that is where he had a straight shot to run. And he came home pretty darn quick. Don't give me the stupidness about him switching back to his left lead. This is a horse who can easily get distracted, which, let's face it, he probably did. That, or he was short, which is also equally as plausible, considering, like I said, 14 weeks between this and the Holy Bull, and before that, his last good effort was in November. He had every reason to be short, so don't give me the stupid crap about, oh, he swept back to his left lead, so he's not really finishing on that good. The clock says different. Sorry for you. But Laura, the figures say different. You said the figures. Did you seriously just say the figures? Really? Don't. No, sorry, I can't say don't make me laugh. You already did. I mean, that's just amazing. The figures. Last I checked, the figures were not the be-all, end-all of anything, and do have margin for error, especially when a horse encounters that much trouble. I don't really think I need to rehash, considering you can rewind this and get the whole explanation of the just, again, horrible trip he had in the replay. So, again, figures. Throw them out in his case. Why? Because he encountered so much trouble. I mean, really, come on. I don't need to go back over this. So much trouble, I would easily say 5 lengths, if not more than that, in trouble is what Classic Empire actually encountered. And factor that in with your figures if you actually are able to. I know, but Laura, Laura, the race was slow. You knew it was over a super fast track, and all the horses looked like they were staggering home, and he even switched back to his left lead. Stop with the... No left lead. Don't give me that. He came home in 12 seconds and 1/5. Yes, 12 and 1. That's actually really, really good. Don't care about the lead. Do not care. This horse has a habit of, just getting a little distracted. He did dump his rider at the start of the hopeful because he likes to get distracted. It's what he does. And if that wasn't the reason, if he wasn't distracted, he had every reason to be a little tiny bit short coming into this. Like, he had all the reason in the world to be short because, again, he was coming in to this race off a 14-week layoff and missed training time. He had every reason to be short. Every single reason. So forgive him for switching back to his left lead in the last, few yards of the race. Guess what? He still won, and he still came home fast. So I could really care less about his lead. Get over it. I know what y'all are going to say next. But this is only a 3-week turnaround, and he had such a hard race. There's no way he could possibly be at 100% by Derby Day. It took way too much out of him. Wrong. He did this last year. He dumped his rider in the hopeful and then came back off a long layoff again in the Breeders' Futurity. That was his first 2-turn race, by the way. Before that, he had only had 1-turn experience, and despite the fact of only having 1-turn experience and having his last good effort being the Bashford Manor, which was months before the Breeders' Futurity, he still won that race. The numbers were mediocre for that race. And yet, he came back in 4 weeks while also making a trip to California and won the Breeders' Cup Juvenile and did so in a career best performance. The only difference here is that this is 3 weeks, and instead of making the trip to California, he gets to stay in Kentucky. He gets to stay in Kentucky and then run over a track he's already won over before. Lastly, I would like to kind of speak to those who are not haters and are all yippee like I am that he won. I realize that he has a very catchy name, and some of you are Star Wars lovers. And I get that. I love Star Wars too. But the classic Empire Strikes Back is a bit of a mouthful, and it's a bit too much of a cliche. Try to find something different, because that's just what the heck. I mean, that's just like, well, what? The classic Empire does what? I mean, try something more like the Return of the Empire. I know it's Return of the Jedi. I've watched the movie, but it sounds a lot better. I mean, a lot better. Anyways, that's all for this week. I will see you next time. Thanks, and hope I didn't burn you too bad.